Hello and welcome everyone to podcast number 6 of Livin Life Podcast. Number 6. Yeah, I already put up number 5. Sorry guys, it took me a long time to edit that video. I was just having issues with the microphone syncing, and for whatever reason, my camera records faster, the audio's faster, and the computer, it's slower. It's not by a lot, but as you play the video, the audio becomes like not synced. So you'll be speaking faster compared to the video on the computer, which is weird. Time travel. I don't know. So, yeah, guys, welcome to another podcast. We got a couple of stories here for you from, I guess, from our local town. Not really much, but yeah, let's go. Let's do this. So, how was your day, Jerry?
My day was pretty good. How was your day?
My day was pretty good. Just editing. I'm tired of editing. But at least I got the videos done. For you guys especially. I know I'd be lagging it with the videos. But I'm trying to work it up quicker. Not only for us, but for you guys. So, yeah. Alright, so first story of the day is the bear. Now, if you guys don't know, in California, especially around where we live, there's a lot of wildlife. Coyotes, peacocks roaming around aimlessly. Raccoons, possums, squirrels. Well, squirrels are everywhere, but
no, yeah, not these squirrels.
These squirrels run towards your car and try to die. Okay, these squirrels are nutty.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. So I'm enjoying this Golden Road melon cart. If you want to sponsor the podcast, Golden Road, let me know. But anyways, yes, we have tons of wildlife that is crazy here in where we live. And this is very close to where we live. This is Monrovia. And apparently there was a bear. So let's check it out. Let's hear what they got to say. What happened today with the bear?
$5 off your first order.
Alright.
Well, this video never gets old. Another bear enjoying a little dip in a jacuzzi in Monrovia. This bear barely noticed, the script reads, the homeowners. And it took its time. Didn't seem to be in a rush. Of course, we humans... that's a great question. Stand there all day, man. Yeah. Humans know how good it feels to get into a cold pool on a hot day. But how about wearing a fur coat? Yeah, it makes more sense for a refreshing dip that this guy took.
All these puns, I swear. These puns, these lame puns.
It almost reminds me of like Paddington Bear. Because he's little. He's a little bear.
He looks little, but you gotta think that hot tub is freaking huge. The hot tub, you probably fit like 4 or 5 people in there.
That's true. It does look big.
And he's literally taking up almost the whole hot tub. So yeah, bears dipping in pools and over here in Monrovia. So,
can you imagine like going outside in your backyard? Let's say like you had like a garage where your washer and dryer were, let's say, and you're going to go do your laundry.
And all of a sudden,
and you see a bear. Yeah, you see Yogi Bear. in your bathtub, in your jacuzzi, just kind of going out for a swim. I mean,
I'd be freaked out.
I would be so scared. I mean, who would you call for something like that?
I think you'd call animal control. They'd have to come and take the bear out.
Right.
But yeah, animal control. Just you can shoot him with a dart and then take him back to the forest. Let him wake up over there. That's crazy though.
But I heard that when they're like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like when they become part of like the community, you can't do that to them. Like you can't like sedate them and send them away to like the wild.
Well, if they are becoming a threat, like for example, kids in danger, dogs or cats or anything like that, they're eating animals that are near residential homes and they keep coming, then that's when they sedate them, and move them out of the community. So they have to become a problem. So if, for example, if you have a set of coyotes that live around your house, you can't just go and shoot the coyotes. Or you can't just tell them to move them out because they're not causing any harm. So you'd have to cause harm. Like, for example, a coyote has to attack another human being. And then, in that case, they'll just dart him and take him out. Either that or they'll sedate him. They'll completely kill him. Or euthanasia.
Euthanize them.
Euthanasia. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So yeah,
though.
a little bear. I mean, I haven't seen any bears here where we live, but we're pretty close. That's like, what, 3 miles, 2 miles from where we live? And that's what I asked. You know, I picked up people over there. I've asked them, like, hey, so what do you guys do when bears come around? And then they're like, oh, just let them roam. Like, just let them be, and then they'll just go away eventually.
Probably because, like how you said, like, as long as they're not endangering anybody or any animal or, you know, small child, I mean, they're not really causing any harm. Just, you know, like, they're like stray dogs or stray cats. Just.
But yeah, that bear's like. Swimming.
He had to be really hot.
Well, it's been hot. It's been like close to 100 degrees.
It has been.
Especially up here.
But
by
how
the mountain.
crazy, how smart they are to know to go into the water.
And I'm just gonna go into Jarrett's pool over here. I don't think he would mind.
Yeah.
Alright, so the next story, it's right after the bear one. And I'm not even going to switch the page because... now, when I was going to school, I remember every single class that I had did not have air conditioning. Every single class. The building had air conditioning, but none of them actually turned it on. Either that or they never worked. So when I went to school, I remember being miserable coming out from lunch because, A, the air conditioner didn't work. I think there's only one building where the air conditioner worked, and that was like in the corner of the school by the library. It's the only one that worked. I remember having one class up there, and it'd be like, oh, thank God. But other than that, all my other classes, no AC. Even as a kid, I think I was, when I was in 20th Street School, even as a kid, like first grader, second grader, third grader, we used to have classes in bungalows because we'd have so many people, I guess in the regular classrooms. We'd have them in the bungalows. In the bungalows, the AC, even though they had AC inside, it never worked like the way it's supposed to. I remember dying in there, just like getting ready. Like I wouldn't even pay attention to the teacher because I was just, you know, like ready to get out of the damn classroom.
Yeah.
And, well, let me play the video.
The Mercedes-Benz of tomorrow will transform not just the automobile.
Sorry about the audio, guys. I don't want to hear about Mercedes. But, yeah, this is going to talk about what's going on right now with LAUSD with the air conditioners.
Say goodbye to summer break and let the school year begin. LAUSD students just hours away from returning to class. But even if they're cool with that, they may not be cool with their classrooms. Right now, the LA Unified School District has slightly more than 1,000 requests for school air conditioning repairs as teachers get their classrooms ready.
1,000 requests for repairs. 1,000. How do you get to that level? Do they, like, not report it and then, you know, they're like, oh, whatever, we'll report it at the beginning of the new year?
Well, if you think about it, didn't they say that a majority was high school?
Well, let's continue.
For school tomorrow, the work orders are pouring in. 151 over the past 24 hours. That's a 56% jump over the usual 97 per day. Meanwhile, the forecast is calling for temperatures in the 90s in parts of the San Fernando Valley. And August is typically the worst month for LAUSD when it comes to air conditioning failures. A deep dive into the school district's records show that last August saw more than 3,600 repair orders filed for broken AC units. In 2017, that number was nearly 4,100. History shows that students in the northwest and northeast sections of LA deal with the most AC problems. Those two sections of the valley made up nearly a third of all the work order requests in 2017 and 18. Now, the good news is the number of LAUSD air conditioning problems is less than a third of last year's number. And those 1,000 or so repair orders that have been put in, well, that's out of 30,000 classrooms. An LAUSD spokesperson told
All of our technicians are working overtime, and LAUSD has augmented resources with contracted companies to help address the air conditioning service calls when necessary. So, what's happening? I don't know how they get paid. So, maybe the technicians that handle the air conditioner, maybe they don't know how to fix it, and that's why they keep busting every time. Or maybe the units are just so old that they just keep busting.
Maybe they're not paying them enough, and they're doing
half-ass work, so that way they can come back and fix it again.
Either that, or it's like kind of like, well, you get what you pay for.
Because I've seen reports. I mean, not with school or whatever, but I've seen reports where people that work on air conditioners, they'll call them up, to inspect the unit. And, they'll, it'll be a simple fix, like maybe a thermostat is broken and you just have to swap it out. But they'll go and manipulate the AC as they're looking at it to make sure that the cost or repair may be higher. Or either that, they make sure that nobody can fix it, only them. So that way they have to call them to see what's wrong with the unit, and then they come and plug in whatever they took off. You know what I mean?
Like kind of like they rig it, set it up.
Yeah, they rig it so that way it breaks down. Either that, or they're the only ones that can fix it. So it'll be an easy fix, but then they'll do something else to it, so that way it's not an easy fix. Only they know what they're gonna do to it. So when they call somebody else to do the service, they quote them a higher price, and then they'll go back. They'll call the other guy like, "Oh yeah, well Larry said he'll do it for $200."
Well, I think I've always thought it was that like the schools never had enough money.
Well, I mean, the schools do not have enough money, and that sucks, but it doesn't excuse having no air conditioning for students.
See, but that's what they want to blame it. That's what they're ready to say, like, oh, well, with school doesn't have enough money. Volunteer, donate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Volunteer, give money to the school. I mean, there's so much money in the lottery. Where the hell is all that money? Right? So many people buy those lottery tickets, and supposedly all that money goes to schools. Where's the money?
It's going to Larry. That doesn't know how to fix their AC.
I know. It's going to Larry. It's going to the governor's pocket.
Maybe. Or maybe the principal's just... Maybe the principal just doesn't care.
This news, quote, all of our technicians are working overtime, and Los Angeles Unified has augmented resources with contracted companies to help address the air conditioning service calls when necessary. The district says it will also distribute portable air conditioning units and fans to classrooms where repairs are taking longer.
Ooh, and right up on cue, the next story that we're going to talk about.
So that's it for that one?
Yeah, that's it for the school one.
We got a delivery from...
Can we pause it real quick? Just a quick message to LAUSD. Please fix the ACs correctly.
Yep.
Because it's not fair to the kids. I mean, we want these kids to pay attention and have a better education and be able to concentrate on their studies. And just like Rick was saying, that, like, they can't concentrate because they're too busy being distracted by being hot, being thirsty, being dehydrated, being sweaty. It's not fair to the kids. So please try your hardest.
I mean, even now, I know, like, where our son goes to school, they have good air conditioning. Because when you go inside that classroom, it is ice cold. And it's not LAUSD, guys. Let me tell you. And the only complaint I have is that it seems like they don't give them enough water. Seems like they just give them milk, juice, orange juice, or chocolate milk.
Well, if you think about it, that's how, like, when we went to school, I remember just getting milk and juice.
Yeah.
And juice was just for the morning.
Like going to the water fountain, you know.
By the bathroom?
Yeah.
Or in the hallway?
But it's so unfair. I think they should be handing out water even more so. Or either that, have refill stations. Like, you don't have to put expensive, water. I know they had Coke machines. They had Coke machines, they had soda machines, they had freaking water machines. Like, you can buy water.
Oh, like the vending machine.
Yeah, but they never had anything like where, we're giving out free water with your milk.
Yeah, like it's an option.
Like how much is a water? Cheap. Like, cents.
Yeah.
I bet they pay more for the milk than they do for water. So, yeah, I mean, it's a problem. Problem. But fortunately, our son does not go to LAUSD, and he does not have air conditioning problems. That's good. All right, let's continue on. This next story is on Heather Locklear. I don't even know what show she was on.
She was on Melrose Place.
Melrose Place? I never watched
She was on Melrose Place, and she was on the show called Dynasty, and the show called T.J. Hooker.
T.J. Hooker?
It's all like shows between like the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah, okay. Like early 90s?
Like late 80s, early 90s.
I do know her face because I do remember seeing it, but I don't know, exactly what, her roles are. But anyways, she's a celebrity. She has money. And obviously money talks when, especially when dealing with the police. Or judges. Because when you don't have money, you get away, when you don't have money, you don't get away with anything.
No.
Like, they'll take your ass in. And they'll make sure
you stay in
there. They'll put your bail super high.
And if they know that they don't have you on anything, they're going to make sure to have something on you so that way you don't come out.
Exactly. Alright, so this is on Heather Locklear. Give me 1 second, guys. Daddy, can you go to the room, please? I don't want to get a copyright strike for having somebody's audio in the background. Not that they can make any money off of our videos anyway, because they can't anymore, which is great. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. Anyways, back to the story. Heather Locklear. And
days in a residential mental health facility. A judge handed down that ruling yesterday after Locklear pled no contest to 8 misdemeanor counts in her police battery case from last year. Locklear will not serve jail time as long as she follows the judge's orders. If Locklear fails to complete the 30-day program, she could be served with up to 120 days in jail.
Woo! 120 days. Man. You're gonna do what that they did with that freaking pedophile did. Don't say his name. That guy that worked, well, he didn't work for anybody, but he got in contact with like Trump and the Clintons, and he got him like children to. No, well, I don't know the whole context of it. Allegedly, he had underage girls to service people that came to his ranch or his island in his private jets. And the first time that they found out, they only gave him like what is it, like a year of being in a correctional facility. And on top of that, they let him leave 6 times a week to go to work and to come back to the facility. That ain't jail time. That's a vacation.
Yeah.
So yeah, Heather Locklear. I don't hate her. Maybe something was wrong with her mentally. But if it was somebody else in a different situation,
they wouldn't. There was no way that they'd be saying, "Oh, let's send her to a mental rehabilitation facility."
They would not say that. It'd be like, take his ass in, make sure he's arrested,
and let him go to medical in jail.
Yeah. So money talks, guys. Money talks.
I think what it is like it's about who you know.
Mm-hmm. Or
I mean,
if
to
they
go
know
along
you.
to go along with the whole money thing, you know. I mean, like what she was accused of was, I guess, she was arrested in June of 2018 after a family member had reported her to the police for being extremely intoxicated. So she has a medication problem, so a prescription drug problem. She's obviously an alcoholic.
Yeah.
So when, I guess, the first responders got there, she was very uncooperative, and she allegedly punched a deputy and kicked an EMT as she was being placed on a gurney. So.
Crazy.
Yeah. So she was charged with 1 count of interfering with a law enforcement officer and 2 counts of battery.
Dynasty, T.J. Hooker, and Melrose Place. None of the shows I'd ever watch. Especially in the 90s, because I was a little kid. I'd be watching something else. Like Rocko's Modern Life, or Ren and Stimpy,
Or like Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Or Pokemon.
Well, Pokemon came later, in middle school.
Oh, but it was around the same time.
Dude, Pokemon in middle school?
I remember Pokemon.
I had my brick Game Boy. My big ass brick, and I had that red cartridge in it, and then all the kids just, oh, which one do you got? Oh, you know, man, good times.
Good times.
And then we'd have the wire hooking up from my big ass brick to their big ass brick, and we're like trading Pokemon over the wire. That was cool. Good times.
Trading Pokemon over the wire.
Yeah. That's the wire. That's the wire. Yep. I remember it take a long time, and then what's cool is that once you traded the Pokemon, like they would evolve, like certain ones would evolve only through trading.
Really?
Yeah, which is cool.
Well, that is cool.
And I remember I got all 151 Pokemon.
Lies.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this device? I want to see
my friend had the blue and I had the red.
Oh.
So me and him were swapping Pokemon. Anyways.
Story for another time.
Story for other times. Alright, so anything else you want to talk about? Anything else? I'm on Reddit right now. And I'm on Instant Karma right now. Oh, poor little kid. Well, anyways, it's a video of a little kid holding a cat. And a little kid tries to throw the cat into the water. And the cat does some kung fu move and he like jumps around the kid and the kid falls into the water. Pretty awesome. So yeah, if you want to see it, babe, you just go to reddit.com. And then it should be on the top. Or hit search for Instant Karma.
Instant Karma.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of karma, remember that show, My Name is Earl?
My Name is Earl?
Yeah.
I remember briefly watching that, but
That show was the best.
He
believed like 100% in karma. And he made like this list because he got hit by a car. And he made this list about like all of his like things that are encounters with people that he's like that he's had like in life with.
And he's like trying to forgive everybody.
And he's trying to like just make amends with everybody, like so that way he doesn't have that bad karma on him anymore. Okay. Is it the first one?
Yeah, it's like a little boy with
Okay.
a cat. It's pretty funny. We were gonna feature this on the last video, but I think it got cut out because we lost you for like at least 10 minutes. So we might be able to talk about it right now. Keep scrolling down till you say, "Are you challenging me?"
Wait. Wait. Under subreddits or posts?
Under the Instant Karma. r/Instant Karma. You find it? Oh wait, I can't hum that. Get copyrighted. No, they can't do that anymore.
What do you mean they can't do that anymore?
Yeah, we should talk about that. So, YouTube. Well, look for that post, and then I'll talk about the YouTube thing.
Wait, I can't find it.
So, YouTube a couple of days ago. Wait, now I have to edit this out. Anyways. So, YouTube a couple of days ago announced that you can no longer monetize a video for incidental music.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So, for example, if you're running and a car passes by playing a Beyonce song, and you're doing like a vlog, and you finish the video, and that piece of music happens to, you can hear it on the. Sorry, guys. You can hear it on the video. And for example, they go and because what they have is like companies have like a claim farm. So what they do is they'll hire a bunch of people specifically just to go and find little pieces of music to see if it matches somebody, a jingle that they have, and they can claim your video, steal the money from your video, and then they keep the revenue for the video. So even though you did a 30-minute video and you played 3 seconds of some music that you didn't even play because it just happened to pass by,
yeah,
they were able to claim your video and they would take the revenue. But now they're making it so that way even if they claim the video, they can't get money from
your video. That's good.
So it stops all that parasitic claiming shit that's going on. So remember a long time ago I made a video. I made my own music on GarageBand and I put it up for my video, and some jackal copyrighted it so they can get ad revenue because they said it sounded exactly like their melody. And it was like literally it was like a 5-second jingle in the beginning of the video. So that's happened to me. So I'm pretty sure a lot of YouTubers, something like that happened to them. So this prevents people from basically stealing your money.
That's good, because
this happened on August 15th. Today is the 19th. So about 4 days ago. And it says, new today. This is on Twitter. It says, a policy preventing copyright owners from making money on manual claims for short song clips, example, a 5-second song, or 5 seconds of a song, or unintentional audio, example, passing cars playing music, somebody humming a song incidentally, So claimants can still block monetization on the video or the video itself, but timestamps help you edit out the claim. So they can't make money on the video, but if they do claim it, they'll give you a timestamp of where they claimed it at,
yeah.
And that way you can cut out, that part of the video.
Well, that's good, because I mean that does suck that you
work so hard.
You spend all your time
filming the video,
and then editing the video,
because a lot of it, like me, I edit my own stuff. I don't have somebody working for me, like Sive or Brad, like PewDiePie, or PewDiePie used to have Brad. But I don't have anybody editing for me. I have to do it all by myself, and it sucks that some just parasitic company just comes in, takes, just because it has 3 seconds of music in there, and they claim the whole dang 30-minute video. It's not fair. So now I guess this is going to stop all that parasitic thing, because now there's no incentive for them to do that. Yeah. So now they're going to be like, oh, well, we can't even make money off of this. Why are we going to spend thousands of dollars on hiring some intern on, claiming videos for us.
Yeah.
So, this is great. Great news. Did you find the Instant Karma one? No?
Not the one with the cat.
No? So, go to Reddit, and then where it says search,
Yeah.
type r/Instant Karma together. Don't space it. Put everything together. r/Instant Karma.
Doing it.
And then you'll see, you probably won't see the kid anymore because, people keep posting stuff.
Yeah.
So,
It's on the subreddits, right?
yeah. Well, it's on the Reddit, on the feed, Instant Karma.
No, I know. But it's under the subreddits or the posts.
It's in the subreddit.
Yeah, it was there, but I don't see the video you were seeing.
Alright, let me go over to you. Excuse me, my boy. Excuse me, my boy. Oh, it's because you have this one. You have the old one. My boy, don't touch the computer, please.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Are you challenging me? Alright, excuse me, my boy. I need to sit down, please. Can you go to the room, please?
Hi, Dad.
So Jerry found it, or I found it for her. But yeah, mine looks completely different from yours. So you have like the old style, I think, and I have the beta, or whatever this thing's
The
called.
new one, the red
Yeah.
premium.
So this one's called "Are You Challenging Me?" and it's this real skinny guy, looks like Marlon Wayans, and he's over here trying to fight Respucia. Not that, Oh man. Oh no. Oh!
Damn.
Dang. You got knocked the F out. Oh man. That guy. I'm gonna replay that baby one more time. I'm gonna lower the audio. Man, he got clocked. Oh. Man, that's embarrassing. Let's see if we can do that slow-mo. Oh, I can't. Oh.
This person on the comments put he instantly reevaluated his entire life when he hit the floor.
Oh, man. That's a hardcore hit, man. And his elbow, he scraped his elbow on the ground.
His elbow, his little do-rag fell off.
Look, I have one of those elbow scars.
Did somebody knock your lights out, man?
No, I just fell.
Oh.
I was just clumsy and I fell.
Did a girl size you up with her left hook?
I was just like, no! Alright, so that's the goof of the day. Don't. See, that's why you shouldn't be trying to go looking for fights, because you never know. She might be a, professional fighter.
A brick house.
Yep. Yeah, so that's going to be it. Anything else to add to our little podcast?
No.
No?
I don't think so. I think that's it.
So just to give you guys some news, if you guys don't know, my friend Alex and I have another channel called House Flop Productions. Now this is a mature channel, very mature. This guy, my friend, he has very little filter on his thoughts. So we're gonna be having, a separate podcast with him. So that's not gonna be a lot because he has a baby. So maybe once every 2 weeks or so. Probably not going to be all the time. So, you know, House Flop Productions, go over there, check that channel out. We have some other videos that we did previously. Some funny stuff that we used to go film. And hope you guys like that. Yeah. So that's all I got for tonight.
Oh,
What's up?
a new Ipsy video. An unbagging of the Ipsy video.
Yep, we got it right here.
Is soon to come. So look out for that.
James Charles, you jealous?
Nice name drop.
I know. So, yeah, so look out for that. Jerry's new makeup video. It's going to come out soon.
Soon.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe.
If you have time.
If I have time. I have a busy life. I'm a mom. Now, I'm about that mom life, that wife life.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we got to end it. Ready? Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace!